on the bench.
So to be fair, if we're not putting in performances like that, the boys that have had to sit out today would probably be scratching their heads. But obviously, when you put in a performance like that, and the guys take their chances.
Yeah, I think. Well, to be fair, I mean, we had Geth back today, and he didn't score. He got an assist, but the number of times he tracked back and defended. He was there every single time when he needed. He must.
Yeah,
he's all over the
couple
place.
Of bits obviously he's got to learn based on what we've worked on from pre-season, but he's kind of absorbing it straight away and he's doing it, and it might not come second nature yet. But even if we call him, there's no like hands in the air or cheating out. He done what he needed to do.
Yeah.
What we wanted him to do.
He's been impressive. Like, I've never met him before, but he's come straight in. He's obviously a good lad. The boys all take to him.
Big lift for the boys.
Yeah,
as well,
he knows half of the group. He perhaps doesn't know quite how we want to play, so that's going to take him a little while to bed in. And you know, I guess most teams, when they see that team sheet, just statistically, if you see Trevor McCready and Matt Geffen on a team sheet, you're going to think.
Well, of course you are. They're both 30-goal a season strikers.
Yeah.
I can't remember us having lost that before.
But the other thing to say, and you know,
then they backed up with Feezy.
The work that
Reece.
Feezy's yeah, they both come on. They both. I mean, Feezy has absolutely run himself into the ground.
That header he missed. If his hair was an inch longer, he'd have got that in because it literally screwed his top of his hair.
He's another one though. That's not coincidence. Sorry, that's not accident. He's getting in that position.
He knew he was in the right position.
And he's another one that's absorbing as much information as he can. And we're talking about what positions he can get into to score goals and contribute with that, rather than just contributing for the team. Like, there's a little bit for you now, and he's starting to learn that. So goals will come for him.
Yeah, and likewise Reece. Again, you've got a name check. Reece has trained really well, hasn't he? He's got his nut down. I thought he played really well against Sutton Athletic. Put a real graft in off the ball. He's out there now doing extra bits.
And even when he comes again, there's areas of his game we're saying you're very good at this, but we also need this, and he's done it. There's no complaint.
They're responding positively
to
what we're asking.
I thought when he came on, he had another good try. He just ran his socks off and tried the whole thing. Well, everybody did it.
Who would you give less than 8 out of 10?
Well, we were saying you can't pick a man of the. Well, McCready gets man of the match because he got 4 goals. But if you put that aside, who do you pick? Because it was a total team performance.
Yeah, you could give it. If you came here and said anyone, I don't think we go.
No,
I think literally, you know, anyone could have got it.
Yeah, I agree.
No, it was, and then I know just McCready's got 12 goals in 9 games.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
terrible. He's a terrible player.
I've got to drive home with him now. Let's do that.
He just hits him and goes.
I've got him and Walder. Double whammy on the way.
But before that, I think we already had 3 or 4 goals as well. So by the time we had those in, he's got 15 already, and we're not even halfway through the season.
This is something like we've kind of discussed between yourself and Charlotte. We have discussions with players, and something we're saying to Travis is like, sometimes you need that other player that puts the fear factor in teams to go and mark and gaps, and it frees him up a little bit more. And you know, like you've just said, they might have seen Geffen on the team sheet, and they're going, right, we've got to keep an eye on that as well.
Yeah. How are we going to do the job on both of them?
He drops off, picks the ball up, plays it across the box, and Trev's there.
Like you said, Jacob's been doing that.
Yeah.
Geth did it, and and we know Geth will get you goals as well.
Yeah.
Jacob will get there.
And the thing you've got to say, you know, Trev is superb at putting a finished touch on things, but he's only as good as the chances. And the performance today, you know, on the front foot for that spell, probably last 20 of the first half, first 20 of the second. That's probably as well as we've played, isn't it?
Definitely, 100%.
I mean, Chipstead's second half was good, but that's got to be up there, isn't it?
And it's not like they sat off and let us do what we wanted to do. They were hounding us. It's just things are just starting to.
But just sat here and everybody just feeds off it. It's so positive to finally, to actually. We were going to do a number on somebody, but when you pick the top of the league team, and it, like I said, just clicked.
Like I keep saying, it needs patience. Long term, it's going to come good.
Yeah.
No, we're not sacrificing what we're doing on the pitch to go and pick up a couple of short term results. We're working towards something that's going to.
Yeah.
That, like you say, that was coming for someone. And if we can consistently start getting players out like that and performing like that, we'll do that.
And the thing is, it's not like we didn't know what about it. We played how we've been playing all season.
Yeah.
It's not like that was something new.
No.
We just literally tweak a few things. Like we look at what's their threat, how do they play? Right, well, we tweak our little bit to do this. Like today, it might be like Tyrio for Biss, and we tweak it by saying, we might play this certain way or this certain side.
But yeah, I was going to ask you. So you must have. I don't know if you want to say what you did, but you'd set up to nullify them, and they didn't know what to do. It was a real job on them.
I don't know if it's necessarily setting up to nullify. You look at what the threat is, and we were fortunate to get video. So we look at what the threat is, and we look at well, how do we deal with that without sacrificing our way of playing. So the defensive job that we can do on teams and knowing what their attacking patterns are like, that's what we kind of look for. So, and then it's how does our defensive style then help us go into attacking? How does our attacking style help us go into defence?
It was like stop their threat, head up, in the midfield, boom, we're away again.
I mean, without changing what our core plan is dramatically, there's actually been quite a lot of detail gone into some subtle tweaks that we've made today. And the one thing that I would say is whoever's got to play them next is probably going to get the backlash, because that's a good side there, and they've just had a bad, it's been one of them where everything's gone for us. So I'm sure whoever's got Erith and Belevedere next is in for a very tough afternoon.
Oh, we're going to be batting next.
Yeah. But then again, it sets us up for Tuesday. I can't wait for Tuesday now. Is that again
solo, isn't he?
tough?
Yeah, well, he's going off on holiday, isn't he?
Oh,
he's felt a couple of cold sprees coming in. He needs a bit of sun.
Got a free transfer.
That's going to be one heck of a tough game again, isn't it?
That's another team that they're going to be wanting to get revenge on us for a previous game, and they weren't a bad side again. Again, we had to put a lot of work into them because they were flying when we played them, and they carry a threat. So we won't take them lightly.
Yeah, it'll be interesting though, because both teams know the other team now.
Well, that's what starts to happen. I mean, even when you haven't played each other now, there's a lot of footage available that if you've got connections at other teams, and most managers are relatively okay at sharing a bit of information, so you can build. At this level, you never know for sure.